Hey, this will be a video chart on KATX. Been a while since I've done this. I know I've done it at least once, but regardless, I hope it's pretty obvious why I'm doing this. Besides the amount of requests I've gotten for it, um, rightfully so. Real nice volume, but even better yet, check out the price action up 72%, a little bit under there, but close enough on the day on great volume. So it's one of those win-win situations where you have solid volume and solid price action. So want to get this updated, kind of map out some support and resistance areas, and then just kind of hopefully give you an idea of what things are looking like from a charting perspective. So let's just kind of go through the history of the chart. Clearly, we had this nice move here back in November. It pulled back and consolidated. Had some nice short-term bounces here for the traders involved. But the key thing here was for the longer-term players and for the people at least that understood charts, they were watching this 50-day simple moving average the whole time, and you can see that it was uptrending the whole time, showing that yes, sure for a couple months the price was just going sideways, but during that whole time the overall context was bullish. And I say that because you had an increasing 50-day simple moving average here. So, sure, it took some patience and so forth, but now things are looking to start to pay off. Granted, if you were a day trader and you bought up here, hopefully you got stopped out and you haven't been waiting. But for the longer term people that are in this and using, daily charts and so forth, they always had the edge to the bulls just because of that 50-day simple moving average. So congratulations to them. It looks like this consolidation period is over, and now it's kind of a question of how high are we going on this current breakout move. What we had going on here in the short term was we had kind of a stubborn little resistance area, basically right here at this price level. We had highs of 0.0285, 0.0285, 0.285. Once again, this high actually broke above it a little bit. You had this increase in volume, which was showing maybe something bigger is coming. But you can just see that this resistance was just being a huge pain kind of in the neck of this chart. But then today, boom, exploded through it on the nice volume, so you can see the results of that. So on that note, this is actually going to be our first support level. Was a resistance, but as we know, when resistances are broken, they become support. So this level right here is now going to be a key support area. And actually what I'm going to do is make that thicker because this was such a stubborn resistance that now it needs to be a stubborn support. And I'm going to make it thick like that because if the price comes down and then just crashes right through this, that wouldn't be a good sign, because that would show that this really isn't a true, genuinely strong move. Now, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I am not saying that it will come down here and crash through. I'm just saying if it does, that's one of those things where you should kind of heed warning to, because it should, technically have no problem holding if it does even come down here. We have other support levels that we formed today anyways. The other one being right here at the 0.035 level. You can see back here in late November, the price popped up there and tried to make a rebound, but had some profit takers knock it down there. But that level is cleared out today, so this will be a support level. One thing to note, if the price does fall through this one, don't panic, because we still have our big support level down here. But ideally, the chart would look best if the price came down here, hovered around, never dropped below there before taking off again. Not required, but if you were to ask me, what would be the best case scenario, that's what I would like to see. So in terms of resistances now, clearly we have still our previous high that was formed. When was this formed? Back here on November 23rd. This level is at 0.042. So I'm going to make that one extra thick just because it is going to be a key resistance level. And then let's see. Okay, what I'm going to do for after this one, let me go to the weekly chart real quick to figure out where some next support levels are going to be at. Well, actually, after this level, for his argument's sake, basically we're in blue sky breakout territory, because the next support level or resistance levels aren't for way up. Like I said, this is just going to be considered our blue sky breakout or level here. After that, It's essentially no resistances until people want to take profits. So we're on the brink, but still got a little bit more work to do. But overall, looking very solid, and we'll just have to kind of see what happens. So, just a quick recap: our must-hold resistance, or excuse me, support is right here at 0.0285. Our next support is right here, and then our key resistance area is this 0.042 level. And after that, it's blue sky. So we'll see what happens. But overall, can't complain about the increase in volume the past 2 days. We'll just have to see what forms tomorrow and then next week. So one more time, this was KATX. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And then with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from penny stocks up to big board. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is, it's all free. We've been making some good money together, so it's worth at least signing up and giving it a try. One last time, this was KATX. Thanks for listening.